Welcome to the MMB Radio Podcast, where no topic is too big or too small. We talk about them all. Now here is your host, Masta.
What's going on? It's your boy Masta here live from the MMB Radio Studios for the MMB Radio Podcast, where no topic is too big or too small. We talk about them all. And on this episode of the podcast, I have a woman who you can catch at Cheerleaders in Philadelphia, June 12th and 13th. She's an award-winning showgirl and stripper. And we're going to talk to her a little bit about her career and how this all evolved and became. We'll welcome her in right now, Miss Summer Rain. Summer, how are you?
Hi, I'm so good. How are you?
Doing well. And I started off saying a showgirl. And, you know, a lot of times when we have guests on the show, they all have labels. And I feel like I say this almost in every episode. Like, people are big on labels, people are not big on labels. But, it's classy when you say like a showgirl. So Defined what is showgirl in your definition?
I think showgirl is just kind of a mix of like burlesque and feature entertainment, but I personally don't really give a shit about labels. Nothing really offends me. I would actually dare somebody to try.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because so we were doing our research on you, and you know, it says showgirl and stripper, and I'm like, oh, that's great. I like how she kind of like plays both of the aisle there. Like, you know, she's for the classy people. I'm a showgirl, but for the people that are like don't give a fuck and are just into the, you know, the raunchiness, they're like, yeah, I'm a stripper. You know, so yeah. I feel like you're on both. You cater to everybody there.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people find more of an appreciation when they hear showgirl, but I also don't want to downplay that. I mean, I really am a stripper as well, and I'm still a house girl, so I don't see anything wrong with that.
Very awesome. And then we mentioned you're going to be coming to Philadelphia at Cheerleaders June 12th and 13th. You can get information at cheerleadersphiladelphia.com. And is this your first time coming to Philadelphia?
It is. I am so excited to experience it. One of my favorite shows of all time is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So I've always wanted to go just for that.
And we've been told that you've been to the cheerleaders in Pittsburgh. I mean, you know, it's still Pennsylvania. We don't claim Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? There's kind of like that rivalry in state. But where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Southwest Missouri.
Okay.
Just out in the middle of nowhere, and that's still, now I'm in Kansas, and I'm still just in the middle of nowhere.
Out in the middle of the sticks and the boonies out there. So, you know, when people think about that, I mean, I guess it's the ignorance of people that are in the cities in the Northeast here. You know, we hear about the Midwest and we're like, oh, nothing's happening in the Midwest. How did you get into being a showgirl and a stripper and getting into all that entertainment?
So I actually have my master's degree in education, and I used to be a high school math teacher I taught high school math for 2 years, and then before that I was teaching elementary ed. But I had went through kind of a rocky divorce and decided I really needed extra money. And so I was like, well, I've been pole dancing at a studio for a really long time. I'm going to go try to be a stripper. And my first night working, I made money to fully furnish my house. So I continued stripping through teaching, and eventually it got to where I decided teaching was just unfulfilling and it didn't pay what it was worth. I decided to just exclusively dance.
Now, when you grew up, were you always like very athletic? Because when you think of pole dancing, like that's got to take it's more than just like, it's not downgrading anybody that is considered an exotic dancer or a stripper or anything, but you actually do like pole dances and routines on the pole. So like, were you always like kind of an athletic, or like tell people how you got into being such, you know, because that's a lot of core muscles and, you know, stuff that I can't even fathom.
It definitely didn't have any advantages in pole. It's taken me years and years of work, and training myself has made it even more difficult because I've had to, learn on my own rather than having somebody guide me through things. As far as athleticism, I played baseball on a traveling team with a bunch of boys. I was the only girl who played. I did some volleyball, but I didn't do anything like gymnastics or ballet or anything like that, which is what you usually hear girls have as background.
And what's the learning curve for something like that? I mean, because again, I no one wants to see my ass up there on the stage trying to do these moves. So, I mean, how much practice did you have to do, or like, what's all that all about?
Years. I mean, so many countless hours of practice. I will say it did come out like kind of naturally. A lot of things, pole and lyra seem to be very naturally like fulfilling, and I'm just capable in those two things. Now, when it comes to like silks, absolutely not. I'm terrible. I should not do silks, but I try sometimes. I don't know. I definitely a lot of core strength and stuff, but honestly, most men in the crowd don't really know what's right and what's wrong. And so it's just learning to kind of like be okay with making mistakes and just roll with it.
I feel like that's the best advice for anybody that's doing anything. Like most of the time, people don't even catch that you're doing a mistake because it's something that they probably can't do. So, you know,
Exactly.
when I was younger, I used to be really big at into like drawing things, and I was like an artist and everything, and I could draw like something, and I would be so hard on myself, so critical, and say, oh, I don't like how this looks. And then it's like I realize there's people that can't draw a straight line with a ruler, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of people that can't get up there and do what it is that you do. But what is the feelings like going out there? Do you still get nervous? Do you still get butterflies every time you go on stage? I mean, especially coming to Philadelphia, never have been in the city before, never been in a club before. What is the emotions going through with that?
It's funny. I have some of the worst stage fright of anybody I've ever met. Speaking to people is hard enough for me. Getting on stage full nude in a lot of the clubs is a lot easier. I don't know why it's easier for me, but it is. But I still get very, very nervous before I get on stage. And I almost have to tell myself that it doesn't matter, or that people are there, like people are here for me. Like that's really amazing, and I want to give them the best experience that I can. And so I just kind of have to get it out of my head.
And a lot of people are going to be coming out June 12th and 13th at Cheerleaders in Philadelphia. You get information at cheerleadersphiladelphia.com. You can get all the details about when she's going to be on stage. Now, what can people expect for when you're on stage? Like, is there something that is like your calling card you're known for? Like, for people that are just hearing about you right now for the first time, never, seen you before, or searching on the internet for you, what is something they can expect from one of your shows?
I get told a lot of times that I'm very just like girl next door. As far as my shows, there's certain things that I can't do at certain places, unfortunately. In Philadelphia, I'm hoping, I like to do my signature tricks on the pole. One of those being I can get both legs behind my head in the air, and people usually love that. But I mean, aside from that, like I said, very girl next door. I do, I have a teacher show, kind of appealing to literally what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And also those fantasies that people have.
Now, how often do you travel? Like you obviously just said, I'm going to do this full time. Like how often, how many dates a year do you get to kind of travel the country and go to different clubs?
I'm very, very lucky. I don't really have to work too often. I usually travel for 2 weekends a month.
Oh, wow. Okay. So 2 weekends a month, kind of just spinning around, doing your thing, making that bag. I mean, I'm envious and jealous of that.
I appreciate it. I really like being outside. I'm big into the outdoors, and so it kind of gives me the freedom and flexibility to just be able to hunt and fish as much as I want.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking through your socials. You do a lot of hunting and fishing. What is it? The people back home, like obviously people kind of know what it is that you do. Like, what's the vibe from everybody back home? Is everybody, accepting of it? Is it, we hear a lot of guests that come on that, do the adult entertainment stuff, that do full-fledged, porn, and
Hmm.
they've been disowned and people don't want to talk to them. Like, what is the fan reaction or family and friends reaction back home?
That's a great question. Most of my most of the people I went to school with are actually always like, "Oh my gosh, like you're doing this?" The same person who fainted giving a book report in front of 20 kids is getting naked up on stage. Like, that's crazy. A lot of support from people I went to high school with, for sure. My family's super supportive as well. My mom loves whenever I send her like pictures and posters and like the promo stuff I get. And my dad is also supportive, but he is very much let's not talk about it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
happy that you're able to only work a couple days a month and do the things you want to do, but we don't need to talk about it.
Now, do you have brothers and sisters, or are you?
I do. I have a brother who's in the military, and he, we don't really talk about it, obviously, because
Mhm.
it's uncomfortable, but he has definitely tried to make it seem like I've just ruined my life to my parents because I'm not using my
Yeah.
college degree, which I don't know
You
about
may be
anybody
making
else,
more money
but
doing this than you would with the college degree, though. Like,
I
let's be honest.
I I was making $45,000 a year, and since I didn't have curriculum given to me, I was teaching, like working at the school actively, like 60 to 80 hours a week.
Wow.
It's not worth it at all.
So a college education, although it is very nice to have and everything, sometimes can be a little overrated. I mean, you're making more money now doing what it is that you feel you're able to express yourself. You got more time at home. Um,
Hmm.
and again, I understand the whole dad and the brother thing. I mean, you're the only girl. They're going to be protective of you. So, you got to respect that they're protective of you and want to see you doing well. And it seems like you are doing very well. What are plans that you have beyond this? Like, are you just kind of content doing the traveling thing at clubs, or do you want to like expand into more areas of the adult world?
As far as my career in like this like adult entertainment industry, I'm just gonna keep kind of. It seems like opportunities are finding me. So like going to EDI East was really really wonderful, great opportunity. I had to unfortunately leave early because of family issues, but um, I mean, I had done well. I had made an impression. I had gotten bookings, and so that to me is like it's all about that bottom line, making money, um, and like moving forward in life in general. I just feel like I am getting older, and I can recognize that this is a young person's game, and I'm totally okay with that. So like I'm kind of working towards having more of a presence in like the outdoor world. And hopefully one day I can just get paid to go fishing because that's what I really like to do.
Now, you mentioned doing hunting and doing the fishing. What do you enjoy hunting for the most?
Oh gosh. Well, I have like a bucket list of stuff that I want to do. But I've been deer hunting for 10 plus years now. So it's hard to say. I do like coyote hunting though, too, and bobcat hunting. That's also fun.
Now, I'm assuming there's a lot of like bobcats and deers back at home and everything. We don't see too many of that running around in the city. So, but
Yeah.
I mean, being out in the Midwest, like, and you travel all around the country, where are some places that you've been that you've really and enjoyed being and just kind of taking in the atmosphere of that city or that area?
I really enjoyed Pittsburgh. And it was kind of crazy. I was not super happy flying into Pittsburgh because it was so cold. It was like 5 degrees or something. And so I was like, oh, this is just going to be terrible. But I had such a wonderful time. I ended up going to the Carnegie Museum. I'm kind of a nerd, and I really enjoyed looking at all the fossils and the rocks and stuff.
I mean, it makes sense, being into hunting and stuff like that. I mean, as if we needed another reason to kind of upshow Pittsburgh, we have to make it now that when you get on another show or where you're talking to people, you say Philadelphia is your favorite area to visit.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
true.
I don't know how much you know about Philadelphia, but is there anything that you've kind of been, kind of researching about Philadelphia that you kind of want to see or do while you're out here?
I actually had looked into doing some bow fishing while I was there because you guys off the Delaware have some really great bow fishing, and the laws in Pennsylvania are a little different. So there you can shoot catfish out of the water, and that's not something that we can shoot in Kansas or Missouri.
Oh, okay. Now I don't know how you would, I mean, do you keep your catches or do you put them back? Like, what is?
Well, that bow fishing, you're like shooting them. So I compare, it's a lot like if you made fishing into hunting, basically, like you're hunting for fish.
I was gonna say you have to break it down for someone like me who knows nothing about hunting. I guess, yeah, bow fishing. I guess that would make sense. Like if you could come back from bow fishing, like then that's some super fish.
Yeah. So what I would do if I'm able to do that is there's like charters that go down there where you hire a guide and they take you out on a boat and you just, they take you to good spots that they know of and you get to shoot fish with a bow. It's a lot of fun. Usually you put the fish in a barrel. Depending on the fish, you can prepare and fillet them to eat them. But if it's like carp are pretty nasty. Don't really want to eat that.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that comes out of Delaware that I'm probably not eating anyway, but to each their own. I don't know how, safe it is to eat stuff out of Delaware. I mean, maybe closer to like some, areas where it's not so it's close to the city, because I don't know what kind of stuff's floating around in there. You can find all kind of stuff in that river.
I wouldn't even eat anything here. All the places I go fishing have high lead concentrations, so not the best.
So we're talking to Summer Rain. You can catch her at Cheerleaders in Philadelphia, June 12th and 13th. She's going to heat up the stage. We're going to promise her it's not going to be 5 degrees when she gets here. What is some of the other things besides hunting that you like to do back home? Like, do you do any, like, obviously we think of the Midwest, you think of like barbecuing, you talk about, filleting the fish and everything. Are you a chef connoisseur or anything?
I would not say I'm a great cook. I can bake though. Like I can do enough to keep a man around if I really want to. But no, like cooking, definitely not my favorite hobby. It's mostly the cleanup that I hate. I do, I train a lot. I really enjoy working out, and I enjoy training, like pole dancing and lira. Sometimes finding time can be difficult because I definitely prioritize one of my hobbies over the rest.
And then we asked a lot of the fans that were going to be attending the show, to send us in some questions. So we got a couple questions for you. Is you cool with taking a couple questions from the crowd?
Absolutely.
All right. So we kind of touched about it a little bit of like, what is your dreams and aspirations as far as getting into adult business? And then someone wanted to know, like, do you have plans of doing anything like actual like porn stuff? Like, are you into doing like boy girl stuff, or is that something that you're just kind of that's not really what you're focusing on?
I have considered it, and I've really thought about it because I'm not totally against it, and I think the women who do it are quite incredible, like Lauren Phillips, Sasha Pearl, Rachel Rampage. Like they're just so inspiring and amazing, and I love sex, so it's kind of like, why not? But then it comes back to I really value family and stuff in my family, and I just don't think that's something that I can ever do, unfortunately.
What do you love about sex? You say you love sex. Like, what is the thing that you love the most about sex?
I am pretty sure, not 100% sure, but I am pretty sure I am one of the best at coming and orgasming because, I can have a lot of orgasms pretty quickly, and it's just so. I don't know. I think I'm just kind of weird. Whenever I was married,
It's not
sex
weird.
was,
It's people love sex, and people love that you're able to orgasm. But what is something that what do guys have to do? You say you orgasm a lot. Does
I
there's a lot of effort that has to be put in?
not necessarily. It's more of like an intimacy thing. I like that closeness,
Mhm.
feeling vulnerable with somebody while also simultaneously letting them feel vulnerable with me. I just think that's super hot.
Now, are you more of a woman who takes control, or do you like to kind of be
I
dominated?
definitely prefer to be dominated more, but I love being on top too. So it's kind of a mix of both, I would say.
Okay.
Um, I wish if I could be like anybody, I would be like Rachel Rampage, who's like the queen of like dominatrix, because I I think it's incredible. I think it's super fucking hot, but it's not in my nature for sure.
Now, you mentioned you went through a divorce, so currently single. What's the social life
Yes,
like for
yeah.
you?
I don't know.
She said, "I don't know.
I
It's
don't
complicated."
know. It's like I'm gonna just say I have tentative dick days with like one person, like, and it's like
Okay.
few and far between. But we're definitely like not in a relationship.
It's
It's
nice to
just
have a fuck buddy every now and then. It's
exactly. They're
somebody to
just a
kind of,
fuck. Yeah, they're my fuck buddy. But I also don't like sleeping around. I think that can be. I don't know. I don't think that's very good for anybody's like mental health. I think Tinder is kind of uh, it's just really harmed like actual relationships and like real expectations
Mhm.
and like people's ability to actually like get close to one another. So I try to stay
It's
away from
funny
that
that you
as much as
say that,
possible.
because I always tell people, I say, I feel like social media, the clout chasing, it's always, people flexing about what they got and what they've done and who they know. And it's just like the expectation levels. It's like, my God, it's like you try to find somebody that you can kind of connect and relate with, and then you feel like you're competing with the rest of the universe.
Yeah, and I see that's something about me too. I tried really hard to, it's like after my divorce, I had been controlled for, 10 years and it was terrible. And so I set out, I was like, I'm going to be a sugar baby. I'm going to find a sugar daddy and I'm just going to like get taken care of. And I realized pretty quickly there were a few issues with that. One, I'm way too opinionated and I'm not afraid to say what I'm thinking, and that's not what a sugar daddy is really looking for. And then also, I'm so unimpressed with people just spending money. Like, that's not a difficult thing to do. Um, Now, getting to the point where you have money can be very difficult. Like, if you're somebody who just, like, really didn't come from anywhere, worked your ass off, and were able to make a lot of money, like that road to getting there is impressive. But as far as just spending it frivolously, I don't find that impressive.
Now, what is something, if a guy were to, see you out and about, and what's something that catches your eye about a guy? Because we mentioned about Tinder and everything, and the crazy thing about it is that it's all, physical. Like, people look at it and you're either swiping right or swiping left. What is something though that kind of catches your eye? Is there a feature that you're just like, oh, I really like guys that are?
Oh, okay. I like this question. Yeah, so I'm not shallow at all. I actually hold very little regard over physical appearance, but I do hold value in somebody who clearly takes care of themselves. Like I don't feel like those are the same. I think they can sometimes go hand in hand, but um, so somebody who say clearly like works out. I'm not saying like every day in the gym, just or might take steroids looking guy. I'm just saying somebody who takes care of themselves, eats healthy, goes to the gym sometimes. um, Usually for me, it's more of like an aura thing. I hate to sound like a hippie or something, but it's like, I don't know. You can almost get a sense for somebody when you're like near them. Uh,
Yeah, it's a
And
different
that
type
can
of
be good.
energy that you feel from somebody, you know. It's just
Absolutely.
if you're not big on energy and what that person's putting out into the universe, it's like, okay, well, then you're just a talking head. Um, so you have to have some type of energy or like you say, you have to have that kind of connection. And some people can kind of instantly pick up on it. But what about like personality wise? Like, are you into certain people that are adventurous? Are you more of a low key, like guy that likes to kind of stay at home, a little family
I
grounded person?
I like a man with confidence, and I like a man who wants adventure. I joke, kind of. It's not really even a joke at this point. I say that on my adventures, I want to feel like I might die. And by that, I mean just like danger. Like when I say adventure, I mean dangerous adventure to a
So
point.
like sky gliding or like some like weird crazy shit or
I like backpacking out into the wilderness to like look for elk or something like that. Just sounds like so exciting to me. I don't see that's where like money gets into it, because a lot of guys will just pay somebody to go like guide them for elk hunts and stuff like that, and like just basically take them to what they want. But I don't want that. I want somebody who has a drive to like do it themselves. Ambitious, I guess, would be super important to me.
Again, we're talking to Summer Rain. You can catch her at Cheerleaders in Philadelphia, June 12th and 13th. For you're going to be doing, I guess, what, 2 shows a night, or is it 1 show a night?
Yes, 2 shows a night. I'm going to be taking, I think, 3 shows. Some of my shows are kind of big, so I have to downsize a little bit for the flights.
There you have it. Another fan wanted to know, like he said, what is your biggest fantasy that you have not yet fulfilled?
See, fantasies. I assume they're talking sexual fantasies. But,
I mean, if you wanted to get, the highest score in Candy Crush, I mean, do people even play that anymore? I mean, it could be a fantasy to some people. But yeah, I'm assuming he means the sexual type, because they see you're an adult entertainer and, a showgirl and stripper. So what fantasy wise sexually?
I know. I feel like this just sounds like so elementary though, because I'm like kind of fiercely monogamous. I wish I could just be sluttier. I really wish I could be sluttier. But
you could. I give you permission.
You give me permission. Thank you.
I mean, I know you like to be dominated, so I'm going to let you know that you can do this. I'm allowing you to do it.
Oh, that's very, very naughty of you. You get me like all blushy and shaky.
It's what I do.
I know, like I said, I feel like this may be like not super impressive to anybody, but I've never had a threesome, and I feel like it's on the list. Before, I just wanted to have sex with a girl, and I did that. And it was pretty great. It wasn't terrible, but then she acted crazy, so girls make me. I mean,
that's how you know the sex is good, when the girls start acting crazy and the guys start acting crazy. They just want more of it. So, I mean, feather in your cap.
Yeah. We only did it once, but it was for like 3 hours in a shower. It was fun.
It was a 3-hour sex session with this girl?
Right after work. Like. Oh,
wow. It's a lot. It sounds like a stressful day at work if it lasted for 3 hours.
It was a little stressful. Usually, we get out, we get done working, and this is at a club in South Dakota, and it's like where you stay is attached to the club. Mm-hmm. So after everybody leaves, we'd all go to like our respective area or like showers, go to bed. And she was like, hey, so I'm going to get in the shower, and I was kind of hoping you would join me. And we had been flirting a little on and off the whole week, and so I was like, yeah, that sounds fun.
So did this all go down in the shower, or is it like a multi-scene thing? Here it started in the shower, ends in the bedroom,
It started in the shower, it ended in the shower, and it was like the water obviously was so freaking cold, but we were so hot, so it felt nice.
Okay. Now, who takes? I mean, she obviously invited you, but like, who took control in that situation? Was that you, or is that her, or?
Oh gosh. Well, it was. It seriously was hours and hours. So I feel like we kind of both took turns.
Took turns on it. Okay.
Yeah, it was just very. I don't know. It came very naturally. It was, and we still talk about why did we not record that? Why did we not record that? We
Yes,
could have made
I'm thinking
so much
about that
money.
now. Now, was this the first time you've ever been with a woman, or?
Yep, that was the first and the last because, yeah, she started stalking me and it just got really, really bad.
Well, the
really
last
bad.
for her, because I mean, there's going to be some ladies at the club that are going to probably, shoot their shot at you.
Yeah, I guess I've had a couple, but no, yeah, I don't know if I would ever do that again. It just was not worth it. Whatever I think about, she like started contacting my family and stuff. She was.
Oh yeah, that's a no.
Yeah, she was acting super crazy.
So what was the best part about being with a woman for the first time? Like, was it just the adrenaline rush of it, or?
Yeah, it was different. Definitely. I don't know. I think it was the unfamiliarity with it and kind of the learning curve because I definitely am a blowjob queen. I'm not gonna say I definitely don't eat pussy as good as I suck dick, but I tried. Okay, I tried.
But you tried. It seemed
hard.
like it worked because she was hitting you back up, so you obviously were doing something right.
I mean, we definitely finished, both of us, multiple times, so it wasn't like it was bad, but I definitely sucked dick way better than.
Now, would you say that that's your calling card? Say you're a blowjob queen.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, without giving away too many of the secrets, what makes you so confident that you suck great dick? I mean, obviously because guys are stalking you afterwards, so that's kind of like the seal of approval. But what makes you that it's so great?
Well, first of all, I've had a lot of practice. Like I was with somebody for 10 years, married for 10 years, and he'll still tell people to this day, he literally got a blowjob every single day. And so practice makes perfect.
And he got
right?
divorced from you? I mean, that sounds like a wife you keep around.
You would think. He still cheated on me.
Jeez.
I know.
These days.
He didn't know he had it all. But he does. He'll still tell people, yeah, I got a blowjob every day.
Hey, if that's the settlement in the
now.
divorce, that's not a bad, I guess it's, not something to be upset about.
Yeah. We're still friends. We stay in touch and talk. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it wasn't enough to keep him happy because he really did. I don't know. There was this moment. So I do
Spill
film
the tea.
for
Let us know.
I do film for OnlyFans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my photographer / videographer had asked me if I was willing to do like a blowjob video with like a dildo. I'm like, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. And so he gets me this really pretty pink, like suctiony dildo for a shower scene, which I still have not seen this video. And this was like a long time ago. I'm like, I think he's keeping it to himself, kind of. But anyway, I'm kind of doing my thing, and I look over after like a minute and a half, and his jaw is just dropped. His mouth is hanging open, and I kind of stop and I look at him. I was like, "Is everything like? Am I doing something wrong?" And he was like, "I have never seen anybody like give a blowjob like that," because I was getting this like 8-inch dong in my mouth and was still getting my mouth around like the fake balls on it. And yeah, I guess I thought most people could do that. I didn't know that wasn't normal.
You got a great gag reflex, I mean.
Or their lack of.
Yeah, or lack of I should say, lack of a gag reflex, like you're able to. Now, are you like a size queen, or you like when you are with guys?
No, I definitely wouldn't say so. I feel like the guy I was married to had very small small dick, and I didn't have an orgasm pretty much the whole time we were married. But when I say small, I'm saying like 3 inches. And
3 inches?
Like 3 inches and like no girth to it. Like it just, and then on top of that, I just did not like him very much. I would much rather had always given him a blowjob, which is why I did.
I mean, you're great with the blowjobs, but like, what other positions are you interested in? Like, what do you enjoy doing? I mean, obviously, when you're only working with 3 inches, it's kind of hard to do a lot of things. But if saying you had an average guy, what is something you enjoy?
Okay, an average, I would say, so like you got the guy kind of on his knees, right? And then I like to put my right leg in between their leg, and they like, I don't know what it's called. And the guy my left leg comes up like a bend. So I'm on my side and he's straddling my right leg. And then guy like can grab like your hip or like that left butt cheek. And that feels incredible. It's like, yeah, that's top tier because it's not going to get any deeper for one. Yeah, that feels great. And then also couch sex. I love riding top on the couch. Yeah.
And you're going to be doing, I'm assuming, private dances at the club, so you kind of get the idea, there's couches and private dances at the club. So while you're not getting the full experience, you are going to get some of the experience at Cheerleaders in Philadelphia, June 12th and 13th. So another guy, a couple more questions before we let you go. Another guy wanted to know if he wanted to interact with you on like socials, how does he do that? So kind of let everybody know where they can find your socials. I know you sent me a link with all of your different socials, but like where are you most active? Where are people like they're going to get a response from you?
It's so hard. I was doing really good keeping up on my Facebook account, my Summer Rain Facebook account. But I literally get hundreds of messages a day sometimes, and I just cannot keep up, and I hate that. But if somebody really wanted to get a hold of me, they could message me on my Instagram, on my like outdoors account, because for some reason that always pops up in my notifications. I guess maybe I still have that one on. Most of them I have shut off at this point. Comments too. I see comments. So when somebody's commenting consistently, and then I see that they've messaged me, I'm more likely to check that because that's somebody who clearly wants a rapport and is going to support what I'm doing. So those are the people I tend to contact. Also, I'll be back on my OnlyFans account in the next month once I'm done dealing with family issues and don't have to travel so much.
And then lastly, another question someone had, they wanted to know what are some of your likes and interests, because a lot of these guys, they come to the club, they bring gifts. What is something, if somebody wanted to bring you something, what is something that they could bring to the club?
I actually, somebody brought me fishing lures, a bunch of fishing lures in Kansas City. He's like a longtime customer, regular friend, honestly, at this point. And that was just like the most thoughtful thing anybody has brought me.
So fishing lures.
Yeah, fishing lures. Fishing lures are a great way to like get my attention for sure.
You can win a girl's heart with some fishing lures. There's very specific fishing lures that like people should be looking out for. I mean, mind you, this is Philadelphia. We're in the city. I don't know how many people out here are, fishing experts that are going to know what they're looking for.
You just get like any hook, I'll use it probably. And then worms, chatterbait. MEPs have been really great for crappie and bluegill this year for me. I
would love to see the other girls' reactions at the club when we got live bait in the back room. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, don't bring live bait because I gotta get on the plane.
Could you imagine? Like, that's part of her show. So what she does is she rubs live bait all over her.
when I say worms, I mean like a plastic like rubber worm for like a
because you'll get guys out here. They'll bring the old school little, the little Chinese food container with some dirt and some, worms in it.
That'd be so funny.
I don't know if they're gonna get through the front door with it, but they'll attempt it.
But I also, if somebody brings me like lingerie or something, then I am happy to take pictures in it too and send it to them. I know quite a few guys.
What sizes? We gotta know the sizes.
Oh, small.
Okay.
And well, I have big titties. I have really big titties. I'm like
I did notice that. That was part of the research process here. We did notice that. Yeah. I'm glad you noted that.
Yeah, 32 triple D. So it's like probably a medium usually is the best for top, but
okay. I was gonna say, I feel like too, if like guys aren't sure of like what lures and bait and stuff like that, like Bass Pro Shops does gift cards. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're like on every corner back home.
I love Bass Pro. I feel like I could teach so many people so many things in the city about.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure they would be willing to learn anything you want to tell them. Whether it's accurate teaching or not. I'm like, bro, she's a former math teacher. She clearly knows what the fuck she's talking about. So, yeah. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. I get it. I understand. But before we let you go, is there anything you want anybody else to know that we didn't cover? Like anything that's like, that you wish people knew about you, like what to expect from you? Because a lot of people are going to be meeting you for the first time. I'm going to be meeting you for the first time. Obviously it's the first time I've gotten to speak to you. What is the final remarks that you want to leave with the people that are going to be coming out to see you?
I love meeting people. I'm always excited to meet people. I'm always very kind to everybody I meet. It doesn't matter who you are. So I just always ask kind of the same sort of respect from people when I meet them. It's not always what I've gotten.
Yeah, I mean, it's not asking for a whole lot. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's you're out in the public, so you are going to get some people that are just a little douchey. But, for the most part, I think you're going to love Philadelphia. I mean, we are the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. So the people are all going to come out June 12th and June 13th. Cheerleaders Philadelphia. Again, you can get information at cheerleadersphiladelphia.com. Get all the deets on it. Come out, show her some love. Leave the live bait at home, just the plastic ones. Just bring the little plastic ones with you. So we really wish you all the best. We cannot wait to see you. And thank you for taking some time to kind of talk to us and get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be talking to you real soon. We can't wait to see you in Philadelphia.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Summer Rain. I'm a showgirl and stripper. You are listening to Mix Master B, MMB Radio.